Mice at Center Ice, Chapter 14. The Big Game. The mouse hockey players faced the rink rats at Center Ice. The air was charged with electricity. "We need a referee and two linemen," Benny demanded. "Why bother?" Big Boris jeered. "Let's just play." "No," said Benny firmly. "It wouldn't be fair." "He's right, Boris," said the elderly rat, who now skated forward. "Because of my age and experience, I'll be the referee. I remember some of the rules." "Then we want two mice as linemen," insisted Peppy. "Two mice equal one rat," or something like that. Two mouse hockey players named Monday and Friday volunteered. 3 whistles were found for the officials. From each side, a goal judge was chosen. The rink rats whacked their sticks on the ice to begin the game. The referee dropped the puck in the face-off zone between the two centers. Figaro, the Flyer, and Sargent. He blew his whistle. The game was underway. Sargent smacked at the puck and smashed it across the blue line. It was stopped short by the Russian import Malenki. He passed to Squeaker, who tried to stick handle around Packer. Packer sprawled on the ice. He jabbed his stick in the path of Squeaker, who went flying over the top of the stick and slammed into the boards. Benny the Bullet scooped up the puck and skated for the opposite net. He faked to the right, then to the left, around a rink rat defenseman. The defenseman leaned too far forward and lost his balance. He crashed to the ice. Out of the corner of his eye, the Bullet saw Figaro come flying in on his right. He passed the puck, and Figaro made a driving shot on net. Old Scarface, the goaltender, came out of the net. He flicked the puck off his stick towards center ice. The Big M shot the puck back. The Bullet picked up speed and skated for the puck. Packer, the rink rat right winger, beat him to it. He bashed the puck into his stick and sent it spinning down to the MHL zone. Sargent and Big Boris charged after it. They collided at mid-ice and then rubbed their sore heads. The mouse crowd cheered. "I had it, boss!" cried Packer. "It was mine!" "It was my puck, stupid!" snarled Big Boris. Elated, the Bullet zoomed past them with Squeaker on his left. There was only one rink rat defenseman between him and the net. He passed the puck to Howie Squeaker, who was all alone. Squeaker took a shot on net, which just missed the corner. The Bullet scrabbled for the loose puck. He poked it out from under the nose of Sargent, then aimed a blistering shot on net. Old Scarface went down on all fours to stop the goal. The puck shot right through his open legs. The mice had scored the first goal of the game. The two mice marched out. They held up the score on a pair of empty matchboxes. 1-0. Big Boris was angry. "We'll get you next time, squirt," he muttered to Benny as they waited for the face-off. By this time, Benny had forgotten his fear of the powerful rink rats. All that mattered was that he was playing hockey, the one thing in the world he would rather do than anything else. The rink rats picked up the puck and sent at center ice in a breakaway. Big Boris and Packer streaked down the ice with it. Big Boris stumbled, but managed to stay on his skates as he hogged the puck. Packer cut in front of the net and then skated through the goal crease. He sent Peppy sprawling on the seat of his pants. Just then, Big Boris let go a booming slap shot from the point and scored. The score was tied 1-1. The goal judge blinked his pocket flashlight off and on to signal the goal. "No fair," Peppy protested, coming out of the net. "No rats allowed in the goal crease." "Who do you think you are?" demanded Big Boris. "Ken Dryden? Well, you're no Guy Lafleur yourself," muttered Peppy. But it was too late. The old referee hadn't seen it and had already signaled a goal. "Don't worry, team." Benny tried to brighten their spirits. We'll get it back. The only way they can score is by cheating." Figaro won the face-off and shot the puck across to the Bullet. Big Boris was waiting. The bullet could see him coming, stick held high. He shot the puck over to Squeaker, but just as it left his stick, he felt Big Boris crash into him. The breath left Benny's body as he crashed into the boards. As his helmet hit, he saw little shooting pinpoints of light. Friday blew his whistle. He made wild motions with his paws. Tripping, boarding, charging, he shouted. Rough play! Benny's teammates skated over. He lay on the ice, out cold. Speak to us, Captain, Figaro begged. We can't lose you now. The Cheddar Cup is at stake, said the Big M. He bent over and gently rubbed Benny's chest. Slowly, Benny's eyes fluttered open. The shooting lights seemed to have gone away. He saw worried mouse faces staring down at him. Mon Dieu! Pepe exclaimed. I thought you were a goner. What happened? Murmured Benny. Slowly, painfully, he stood up and dusted the ice from the seat of his pants. He shook his head twice. You all right, Captain? Asked Squeaker as Big Boris slowly skated over to the penalty box. Better than all right, said Benny firmly. Listen, team, those rink rats can't keep us up with us. They're just a bunch of bush leaguers. What they lack in finesse, said Figaro, they make up for size. And brutality. We knew they'd play dirty, Benny agreed. Our only chance is to outsmart them and skate rings around them. With Big Boris in the penalty box, the rink rats played an even dirtier game than before. They hooked, tripped, slashed, and bashed. At times it seemed as though the puck was glued to their sticks. Pepe managed to stop all shots on net. So did old Scarface. The second and third lines couldn't score either. By the end of the second period, Packer was skating on his ankles. Sargent puffed and wheezed like an old train. Big Boris was hanging onto the boards. The rat defensemen were in bad shape too, hobbling back and forth on the ice, knees buckling. They can't skate for beans, Benny cried. He and the others were heading over to the bench between periods. We're just too fast for them, and they're out of shape. It's only the end of the second period, said the Big M. Can we hold them for another 20 minutes? Think positive, Benny said. That's an order. Of course we can hold them. On the bench, he passed along a juicy wedge of orange, and he had been saving for the team. The rink rats lit up a cigar butt and passed it along their bench. Benny rubbed his bruised legs. The Cheddar Cup. What was to become of it? Could they count on the rink rats running out of steam? Benny looked over at them. They were hanging on the ropes, but then he couldn't remember ever feeling so tired either. One more period to go.